My Future Classroom by Forrest Bruere. My classroom is going to have an ID scanner at the back of the room. That way when students enter the class, they can scan their ID card, thus making attendance a lot more easier for me. My class is going to have a smartboard. That way I can play PowerPoints through it, but I can easily adjust it because of its touchscreen abilities. I envision my future classroom looking something like this, where there's computers everywhere for the students to easily use, or the students are going to be bringing their laptops to class. That way they can follow along on the smartboard and take notes at their own pace. Each of my students is also going to have a USB drive. This way, at the end of the day, they can load their notes from their laptops onto the drive and bring them home so they can easily study at nighttime. They're also going to have a USB drive because that way they can load their books onto their Kindles. I'm going to have my students buy Kindles because having one Kindle is a lot more cost efficient than having to buy books for all of your classes. My class is also going to be equipped with a projector like this. That way I can show movies in front of the whole class on a huge screen so that everyone can see it. I'm also going to have this surround sound so that you can feel like you're actually in the movie watching it. I believe that future classrooms such as my own won't always require the teacher to be present in order to have the class taught. I'll be able to teach at home and have myself holograph image in front of the class so that they can see me as I teach from my place. Another way I plan on teaching in the future is through Skype calls. If you're not able to make it to class, you can log on to Skype in a video chat, such as these people right here, where you can ask your other students and your teacher questions about what you missed during the class. I also plan on everybody having iPhones. That way, sending information is going to become a lot easier through smartphones, where I can send emails straight through the cell phone. As for the rest of the classroom, it's going to be pretty laid back. I'm going to have a birthdays calendar on the wall so that everybody's going to be able to put up their birth date so that the whole class will know when it's your birthday. I'm going to have posters such as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which always gets people in a good mood, of Michael Jordan pulling off a ridiculous dunk, along with a picture of the Chicago Cubbies, which are the best team in baseball. I'm also going to have a picture of this climber right in front of Mount Everest looking over the valley. And the best part, I think, is that I'm going to have a comfy rug in the corner where I'm going to have beanbag chairs so that students can take notes on the laptop and relax in the corner. At the same time, they can still focus on the lesson.
History, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took.